Good morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. Today is Monday, September 28th, 2020. It is day 3. Today is the first day we are having a day 3. That means we are moving to a 4-week cycle where we will have art or library as our specials. And then after another 4 weeks, we will return back to having PE and music. Now, don't forget our art teacher is Miss Panza. When you see her, welcome her back to the fort. Same thing with a library. Our librarian is Miss Breeden. You may remember her from last year. When you see her, welcome her back to the fort. Now, before we kick off today, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. The Mindful Minute is a great way to get ourselves ready and centered for the day. And being ready is one of our 3 B's. Being ready to learn, ready for anything, along with being responsible and respectful. And speaking of respect, I am so grateful to all of the students and teachers who are participating in the Mindful Minute. It's an invitation. I'm not going to make you do it, but I'm so happy to learn that so many of you guys are choosing to join me. And those of you guys who might not be ready to do the Mindful Minute with me, that's okay. I am just really grateful that you have chosen to be respectful and kind to those who have chosen to follow along. Now, for those of you guys who are following along, let's go ahead and get ourselves settled. Today, I'm going to teach you a little bit of a new technique with the Mindful Minute. We have been practicing simply breathing in, holding it, and letting it go. Now, I want to introduce you guys to something called starfish breathing. And starfish breathing is something that many of our first graders and second graders are familiar with. You simply hold your hand out, one of them. You take your other hand and use your pointer finger, starting at the base of your thumb. And as you breathe in, you're going to trace to the top of the first finger. And as you breathe out, you go down into the valley. Breathe in, breathe out. And once you get to the end, you're going to go right back to where you started, okay? So let's go ahead and begin by simply noticing our body. Notice how heavy we are. And notice how the chair we're sitting on is holding us up. I'm actually sitting on the grass, so I'm noticing how earth is holding me up. I like to close my eyes. You don't have to, but let's go ahead and begin. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you breathe in, notice the cool or warm air flowing in through your nose, filling your belly with air. And as you breathe out, nice and slowly, allow your shoulders to relax. Notice how your head feels. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, if you've been following along, you will have gotten to your pinky. And let's go ahead and go on back to our thumb. Breathe in, filling our belly full of air. And breathe out, allowing your body to sink deeper into the chair of yours, or the earth for me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once again, breathe in nice and slowly through your nose. Breathe out. Breathe in. Notice how it feels to trace your finger with your hand. Breathe out through your mouth. And then, once again, breathe in as if it were the first time you've ever breathed in. And breathe out, allowing yourself to sink further into that chair, or for me, the earth. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world around you. But continue to breathe. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, well, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and yes, enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I am going to stay seated here so I can demonstrate putting my right hand on my left chest. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. You may go ahead and have a seat. I am so grateful for those of you guys who joined me. I am so grateful for all of you for showing up here at school, or if you are one of our students who's zooming in from home, I'm so grateful that you are tuning into this message. Gratitude, as I shared with you last week, is something that is really helpful for us. It helps us really appreciate the blessings that are around us, but it also is healthy for our brain and for our heart. So today, I want to challenge you to think of the things around us that you are thankful for, that you're grateful for, even the smallest things like being able to breathe. Now, don't forget, we have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, be respectful. Number 2, be responsible. Both of those, do that to others as well as for yourself. And finally, be ready. Ready to learn and ready for everything. All 3 of those B's, the 3 B's, apply in class, in the hallway, in the cafeteria.